damage her. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision.
Well, Coach, being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
53 is the mic. Watch the run, watch the run. Shit.
21. Here we go. Smooth.
Mike, 53, Mike.
I got it.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
11.
Check.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Watch 36.
5.
Let's put that team on the bus. Mike, 36. Let's get
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. Tennessee getting their first down on a big play of 18 yards. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Well, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
What you got, Heavy? What you got?
12.
Give me something. Here we go. Let's go.
Now Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Mayfield now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And this one is right down Broadway. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, tight that.
Garoppolo gives to Breida, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go. 180!
They're gonna need some therapy after this. Joker.
65, 65.
53, Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Let's go.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. So on fourth down, the Titans will turn it over to their punter since 2009, and that's Brett Kern. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be fielded at the 17. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. The first down run not going to get them a whole lot, maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, alert!
Hey, Foxtrot! I got it!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. Now, after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Kyle Van Noy. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Pistol. Hey, Delta. I got it.
Mayfield looks to throw, and the catch made by Johnson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Hey, exit.
Let's go, right there.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Hey, orbit. 21.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Like 20.
Mike. All day, pump.
1, Omaha.
Switch.
11.
Under 10. 10.
Greystone, travel. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. I got you. Move.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
Hey, let's pin. Hey, gun.
Check. Fresno. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Lock.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. On the corner blitz that time, the sack goes to Denzel Ward. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Get the ball. Regular. Kill. Point it right. Bravo.
From the 36, Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. Hey, watch that.
Regular. Hey, high 7. Check right 54. Run.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Now Mayfield. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Watch the safety creep. Regular.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. There he goes, right side. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here I come again. Tighten up, tighten up.
White.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Recon, 132 fighter. D-line, get that quarterback.
Alert 3.
Flag. 65.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, alert! I got you.
Watch 10.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jannard Avery. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
11. Hey, gun.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. To throw, Mayfield. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Mayfield now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. On the run, this is Hunt. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Let's get it.
Good. 180.
54.
King.
54 is Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
54. Watch the flag.
My God.
Mayfield to throw it. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 77 yards. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Back now in Nashville, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here we go.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? On play action. Now Garoppolo. He sets to fire deep. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 56 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Titans, gain of 12. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Play action, Garoppolo. And he finds your man with a crossing route. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Breida, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flushed out right. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yep. So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. A run for Nick Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A toss play to Chubb. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Right there. 54 Mike.
61, matchbox lights.
He's checking.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Check. 3.
It's now 4th down.
Mike 54. Now come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.